Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. This is Monday, January 4th, 2021. I'm getting ready to run my scripts to update my COVID-19 databases. As you may recall, I'm now using mainly three main sources for the data, actually two and a half. Our World in Data, an excellent data source where the data has been split out several different ways. Secondly, New York Times data, and third, the Johns Hopkins University data. Although I will mention that the Our World in data includes the Johns Hopkins numbers, okay, by name, okay. So first of all, just come over here, switch to the R directory. Let's come back over here and say get the Johns Hopkins data. That's Johns Hopkins. Let's try New York Times. Let's do this. Our World in data. Now this takes a few minutes to run. While we're waiting this last data set to download, let's come over here to the R Studio for one moment. Okay, and let's run package update. I always recommend that you run package update. The first thing when you first fire your R Studio up for the day, I strongly encourage you to run package update. You also need to check your R language website and make sure you run the latest version of R. The latest version of R as of October 10th, 2020 was 4.0.3. You know, these single these .3 type numbers are bug fixes. So if you're having a problem with the script, two steps you need to take. You need to make sure you're on the latest version of R. Then you have to come down to the package menu and run uh, package update. If there's any items listed in this window here, you need to click select all, then install. Okay, because those two steps could probably save you a lot of anguish, pain, and anguish. Okay, trying to figure out what's really going on. So let's come back over. Let's check this. Okay, so all the data is uploaded now. So let's come back over here to our data. You know, while this is running, one of the reasons I want to encourage you also to run the numbers for yourself. They're very easy to find. Probably the single best source right now is probably ourworldindata.org. They also have lots of visualization tools out there on their websites. You can look at stuff. But the problem I run into countries like Spain and Sweden is they're no longer recording the numbers on Saturday and Sunday. Instead, they're adding Saturday and Sunday's numbers into Monday's numbers, which is producing a lot of volatility, a lot of spiking, which isn't there. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. Okay. Okay. So the last data set here is the our world in data. You can see here one data set is the John Hopkins. It's called the full data. The full data includes cumulative totals, daily totals, weekly totals, and bi-weekly totals. Okay, at least I think so. Okay, this on the other hand is the our world in data set. Okay, and it's a much more extensive data set. It does include John Hopkins not presented. All right. So we're not going to do anything tricky up here. We're just going to let's just go ahead and change this so we know exactly when it was updated. Okay. Okay. So what we see here is this is the John Hopkins data. The red dots are John Hopkins data. The blue lines and blue dots are our world and data. But our world and data will include this number here. So you'd expect these numbers to be almost identical. Okay. Simply because it's the same set of data twice. Cases again. Now what's interesting is how come there's so little fluctuation here? Then up here it starts to fluctuate even more. Again, I don't understand why. Makes you wonder if at some point the U.S. then stop recording these numbers also. Matter of fact, let's just take a quick look here. Okay. At the U.S. Okay, so once again, this is John Hopkins. So you can see new cases, new deaths are daily numbers. Total deaths, the total case are cumulative totals for cases and deaths. And you can see weekly cases, bi-weekly cases. Okay, so let's just come back and take a quick look at our world and data site. The difference is this here. They're adding things: total cases, new cases smooth, total deaths, new cases smooth, and so forth. They have all kinds of data here. Although I prefer to do the analysis myself. Okay, but you could easily find that data, pull out the data for your country, a few like 2 or 3 columns for your own country, and run off and use a spreadsheet like Excel to create almost all the reports you go see here in a bit. Okay, before I let you go here, since we're finished with this, let's go ahead and do one small request. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to all 60 of my subscribers. Okay. Yesterday went from 59 to 60. Thanks so much for that 60th person subscribing. But now I have a big favor to ask you. One, I need you to click on the like button. Okay, and two, I need you to click on the share button and share about these reports today with all your friends, your family, your coworkers. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Share this report. And also, if you have a request for a particular country or maybe a particular state in the U.S., be sure to just put that in a comment below. I'll be more than happy to see what I can do for you. Okay, and thanks so much for your time. Let's get on with the show.